In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, my name is Abdul Khaliq Darwish. Dear friends, a Norwegian tried to burn a copy of Quran publicly. He had announced it earlier. Then after that attempt, to what extent he succeeded in doing that, put it aside. I want to actually show something else. One of the Muslims resident of Norway, he invited him to have a debate in the streets of Norway, which he accepted. He is the one who tried to burn the Quran is probably somewhere in the 60s, and the Muslim man who invited him and the debate is somewhere in the 30s. They debated and filmized it. It was a debate of 1 hour and 52 minutes, approximately 2 hours. During those 2 hours, anybody and everybody who have watched it on the YouTube, this man, the Muslim young man, is completely dominating the discussion. Not because he spoke too much, no, not because of that. Not because he was violent or abusive, not at all. Rather, using the right sort of language and the style. This person, the young man, although he showed himself as a very good listener as well, it's he conducted the talk, the debate with all of its ethics. Kept dominating. It is mean anybody and everybody who is not a very biased one can clearly watch and understand that this young man has dominated the discussion. Anybody and everybody who have watched it, anybody and everybody who have watched it can clearly smell the hate in the man of the person, and nothing but the hate. No, the arguments were very poor, unappealing. The arguments were very poor and unappealing. Dear friends, I believe that this sort of debate would have impressed many of the people, not only the Muslims, but many of the non-Muslims as well, provided they are not highly biased. So what the Muslims usually do is that if at all somebody is going to act like this one, either we try to kill him or her, or at least we do try to injure them. Last but not the least, we become equally abusive, disrespecting, abusing, threatening, all of those things. But this young man didn't do anything like that at all. Instead, he was focused upon bringing the good arguments and presenting it well as well. This young Muslim, somewhere in his 30s, acted like a very good listener at the same time. Listen to the argument and the talk of this person, the hate filled person, very patiently, attentively. And I believe not only the people who are watching it on the YouTube, rather the person himself who was bent upon burning the Quran publicly was impressed himself as well. Was impressed himself as well. I think what we the Muslims generally are doing, it is absolutely wrong. It should not have been so, because it is counterproductive. Because it is counterproductive. While doing this, we don't prove that we are the good Muslim. We don't prove that we are working for Islam. Rather, we are trying to push the people away from Islam by using our abusiveness, even if it is in the reaction. Dear friends, here we need to correct ourselves. Here we need to correct ourselves. And we need to adopt the way of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. A woman used to throw garbage, dirt upon him on a daily basis. Once she couldn't turn up for this, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, visited her house. Are you okay? Because I couldn't see you today. That is something so impressive, extremely impressive. A non Muslim either urinated, defecated somewhere in the Masjid Nabawi. Companions of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, were very angry, but he stopped all of them and asked them that wash it. Simply wash it and don't do anything else at all. If someone else is a person filled with the hate, we don't need to become like them at all. I think that we need to learn from the morals, from the principles, from the methodologies, from the strategy, from the way of working of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Because that is the only right way. Whatever we have adopted, whatever we are doing, that is not being a good Muslim at all. We need to become a good Muslim. And we can only become a good Muslim by becoming a good human being. We can become a good Muslim only by becoming a good human being. Otherwise, we are not. That is what we need to understand, all the Muslims across the world. Thank you.